Hey everybody, welcome to another episode on the AI Guide. Thanks so much for tuning in. Click the link below, get your free AI resource. The resource is free, everything in the resource is free. And if you get the resource, you will get the opportunity to participate in my beta course for free, the AI Safe Career Pivot. And this course will help you change your career path into something that's relatively AI safe, which everyone is going to need in a year or two, very, very soon. So thanks for tuning in. Also, be sure to get my book on Amazon, The Beginner's Guide to AI. It's a quick read, 2 to 3 hours for the entire book. And it gives you a short history of AI and current impact on 10 industries. So it's super fast, super easy, and well worth the time. So thanks so much for tuning in. So one of the things I like to do for sure, and you know this if you've been tuning in for a while, is to explain how AI is being used today in different businesses, because this tells you exactly where the development of AI is at. And today we're talking about insurance, and insurance can seem like something boring until you stop to think about this. First of all, if you have a car, you must have auto insurance. If you work at a job that gives health insurance, you have health insurance. If you own a home, you have to have homeowners insurance, and on and on. So insurance is critical to life, including life insurance in case you drop dead all of a sudden, protects your family. And the one that most people really need is disability insurance, because you're far more likely to have an accident and be hurt and not be able to work than to drop dead. And maybe you haven't thought about it, but if you become disabled and can't work, how are you going to eat and support your family and stuff? It's a good question. Well, the AI industry is really starting to use AI a lot. Why? Because the insurance industry is very, very labor intensive and very paperwork based. So everything until only 2019 was still done basically manually. And they started to implement AI in several ways starting in 2019. And this article from Chatbot Life, hats off to them, tells us how AI is being used in the insurance industry today. So one of the things that they mention, of course, is AI being used in autonomous vehicles. And we know all about that. We're not going to talk about that. But there's a bunch of other use cases. And the principal one is computer vision. And you know that computer vision is an AI algorithm that allows a computer to see through sensors, which is a relatively new capability. Piling up paperwork was driving the insurance industry crazy. Implementation of AI made life easier for both the insurance companies and the insureds. So one of the things they're really trying to do is automate and make transparent claim processing, because historically there's been a lot of bias in processing of claims, which means that your insurance claim might be arbitrarily denied for reasons that you never really understand. They just make up BS, and you don't get the insurance money that you need after an accident or something like that. This is why a lot of lawyers focus on insurance law, both for plaintiffs and defense. But here's new applications that they're starting to use AI for in insurance. One is claims processing through computer vision and NLP. So what does this mean? This means, let's say you have a car wreck, and you go on to the app of your insurance company, whoever it is, and you report the accident. It'll say upload pictures. Well, you upload pictures of your crashed car, right? And They are now using algorithms to process that claim. And the computer vision AI looks at the damage to the car, and the NLP reads the notes that you've put into the claim and decides whether the claim has merit or not, or whether someone else is responsible in this situation. Say someone hit you, they are really responsible for the claim, not you, unless they don't have insurance, which then that's another reason you need insurance. So that's one use case where AI is making inroads and claims processing is still human assisted, but one day it won't be. And this article specifically says that. Click the link below, get your free AI resource, and pivot your career. Another area they're using it in is fraud detection. So a lot of false insurance claims are filed every year, and they're using AI to pick out made-up paperwork, made-up pictures on Photoshop and stuff like that to stop fraudulent insurance claims. And this is having results, which helps keep all of honest people's premiums lower, because honest people have to pay the claims of fraudsters through higher rates in their insurance. Think about that. Another subdomain of computer vision along with NLP is in the area of builder's insurance. So what is builder's insurance? Builder's insurance is a special insurance policy to cover a construction project. And this covers anything happening to the building while it's under construction, if it collapses, if it burns, whatever happens, or it also covers the construction people, and maybe a construction person gets hurt on the site, or even an employee of the company building the site. All that's covered under builder's insurance. And now insurance companies are using computer vision with sensors and NLP to watch construction sites and make sure that builders are building these projects in a safe way, and to be able to see if someone gets hurt, exactly what happened and who is responsible. So AI technology is going to end up being really disruptive in the insurance space, and we like to keep track of those things. So click the link below or get my book on Amazon, The Beginner's Guide to AI, and stay tuned for our next episode. Thanks so much.